Lizzie here, and welcome back to my channel, and I am again kind of laggy because I cannot get the internet in where I'm recording to be to work correctly, because it always seems to be slow, although I guess it's not as bad as it was last time. But anyways, so today I am jumping on the bandwagon with some Encanto content, because though Encanto technically came out like over Thanksgiving break, which is when I went to go see it in theaters, I have not done any Encanto content, and also even though it's been like almost 3 months since its release, it is still really popular, and I can see why, because when I went to go watch that movie, I will guarantee that movie was really good. And it's on Disney Plus now, so if you guys want to go watch that, I definitely would if you have Disney Plus. So, yeah, so I'm going to be making some characters from Encanto. I'm going to be doing all the main characters. I'm not going to do, Abuelo Pedro, why did I pronounce his name wrong? I'm not going to be doing him because I already have 11 characters to go through, but yeah, I'm going to be doing like all the members of the family Madrigal in this video. I'm not going to do what I usually do, where I explain the outfits, because I don't really think I need to go through much explanation this time, since you guys already know what the characters look like and all that, so I don't think I need to go through much explanation. So I'm mostly kind of just going to be like talking about the characters over the voiceover and kind of just what I thought about the movie. But yeah, with all that out of the way, let's just get into the video. So my crystal ball apparently does not want to work today, so we're just going to do this without I'm just going to do the first outfit without using the crystal ball, because like I said, apparently it does not want to work. So, for the first outfit, I did, Isabella Madrigal. And, I'm gonna be honest, Isabella is, like, my least favorite character in this movie. I don't hate her. There isn't a character I hate in this movie. Every character in this movie has its own downsides and upsides. Some I like more than others, some I don't really have much of an opinion on. But Isabella, I just don't really like her that much. Like, from the beginning, she just is kind of like really just rude and just kind of mean to Mirabelle. And like, I get that they're siblings and all. Like, trust me, I have a sibling. I know how it feels to get annoyed with your siblings sometimes, but like, it's just, they just seem very mean to each other, just for like no reason. And like, well, not no reason, like, I understand why. Like, I understand why she's so mean to Mirabelle, because we find out later in the movie why she and Mirabelle are so mean to each other, and kind of why Isabella is just sort of, and like, we kind of figure out that like Isabella isn't really perfect. She doesn't like being perfect. Like, I understand her whole backstory and all. It's just, she's just really mean. And kind of like as like Mirabelle would say, a spoiled princess to me. I don't know. I don't hate, like I said, I don't hate her. And for any of you guys who do like Isabella, don't take this personally. I just don't generally like her that much. Okay, so for the next outfit, I have our main character, which is Mirabelle Madrigal. And actually, I think these outfits are actually turning out pretty well. So, yeah, so for, so I'm still in Enchantix, because I guess this is the best backdrop. I'm actually gonna be using Enchantix a lot for these this video for the rooms, so yeah, so, but if you didn't already know, Mirabelle is our Magicless protagonist in the movie. And I actually like Mirabelle's character. I don't think she's my favorite character. She's probably like maybe my third favorite character. You guys will figure out who my favorite character is at the end of the video, because I'm keeping that character for last. But yeah, so Mirabelle is my like third favorite character in the movie, and yeah, she's like a pretty good character, and yeah, so I need to stop saying yeah so much because yeah, I just did. Okay, I actually don't really have much to say, so I'm actually just gonna explain what I did with the outfit. So, since she has like that whole, so like her outfit's like very bright and like, if I had this outfit in real life, I want this outfit. Like one of the so one of the things I really liked about this movie is how colorful it is. Like you guys know, I love things that are colorful, and this movie was like super colorful. Like the setting, the characters, the outfits, everything. Also, the outfits all kind of like have nods to each of the characters' specific powers, and I think that's really cool. That's a nice detail to have in the movie. But yeah, when I was watching this movie, I was like, this world looks amazing. Like, I want to live in that house. Like, who wouldn't want to live in a magic house? But, yeah. Now moving on to the, runner of the Madrigal family, we have Abuela Alma, and Abuela Alma is not actually the villain of the film. She is the antagonist, but she is not the villain, which I think is an approach that is kind of cool to see, because usually you see like just villains, especially in Disney movies, but with this one we just have an antagonist. She's not a villain, so it's kind of nice to get that sort of like different perspective. So yeah, I don't really have much of an opinion on Alma. Again, she's not like my favorite character because, like I said, she is the antagonist of the film, and basically she like puts pressure on the other Madrigals to be perfect and only sees them for their gifts. She doesn't do this maliciously, but she does do it kind of self-consciously, and it does take her till like the climax to realize this when Mirabelle stands up to her. But yes, so she's not my favorite character because she is obviously an antagonist, but I do understand where she's coming from, especially once we get her backstory about how her husband, Abuelo Pedro, why do I keep like just being like, I don't know why I have to like stop to say that name for some reason. It's like Abuelo Pedro. I don't know why. But basically Abuelo Pedro died in an armed conflict, and then she just didn't want that to happen again, which is how they got the casita. So, okay, so now we are on to my second favorite character in this movie, and that is Luisa Madrigal. And yes, I did get my crystal ball to start working again, and hopefully it stays that way. So, so for Luisa, she is my second favorite character because she is just like, she's like super strong, but she's also super caring and sweet, and like, I mean, she's like so selfless. I like love this character. Like, if there wasn't another character that I liked more than her, then yes, Luisa would be my definite favorite. Also, her song, Surface Pressure, that song is an absolute bop. Like, I love that song. It is just amazing. I mean, like, every song in this movie is just absolutely amazing. I think Surface Pressure, just like how Luisa is my favorite character, my second favorite character, I'd say that Surface Pressure is my second favorite song. There is another song that I do like better, which I will talk about in the next outfit. But, basically every song in this movie is like an absolute bop. I mean, they're all created by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and like, if you don't know who that is, then he basically played Hamilton. He also wrote the music in Vivo and in Moana. in this movie. He's done a lot of music and different things. Like, I don't really keep up with celebrity names that much, but if there's anything that just relates, that where the music is written or sung by Lin-Manuel Miranda, it's like, you better bet that I'm going to go watch it. Like, that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to watch this movie, because, like, when I heard the songs written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, I was like, oh my gosh, I so need to see this. I mean, like, his songs are always super good, so, like, the songs in this movie are gonna be awesome too, and, like, they were, so, yeah. And now, we are going to talk about a family member of the Madrigals that does not get as much love and doesn't really get talked about because nobody wants to talk about him. You guys know who I'm talking about. Bruno! So, I realized that my crystal ball is just not working in the, Enchantix High for some reason. I have no idea why. It probably has something to do with my Wi-Fi, but yeah, so we are back in Enchantix High in the dark dorm for the backdrop for Bruno, because I thought it would kind of be like sort of like a creepy sort of Bruno broom sort of thing. I don't know if that makes sense. That probably didn't make sense, but yeah, so I think that would be fitting because Bruno, like, when you like the other family members kind of describe Bruno like the way they describe him in the song We Don't Talk About Bruno, which is a bop song, by the way. That's like the best song in that movie. Like, that is my favorite song. Like, the way they describe him in that song sounds less like Bruno and kind of more just like it just kind of sounds more like they're describing like a shadow man or a little nightmare man or something like that. But yeah, so yeah, there isn't a poncho accessory in Royal High, so I'm just using this snow powder jacket, because this is like the closest thing I could find to a poncho for Bruno. But yeah, but like Bruno, he's just such a misunderstood character. Like, all the other Madrigals like think he's like super like creepy and all, and then you just meet Bruno and he's just like, I just was telling them what they wanted to hear. And like, this guy needs a hug. I mean, like, seriously. So for our next member of the Madrigal family, from one triplet to the other, we have Pepa Madrigal. And yes, I do know that for Pepa, she actually has sun earrings and not earrings with rainbows on them. But since we don't have sun earrings in Royal High and her powers are weather related, I still thought that the rainbow earrings would work as a good substitute. Also, one thing after watching the movie, I actually asked anybody I knew to watch the movie, which was mostly my family, to be honest, what power they would like to have like, out of all the Madrigals, which power would you like to have? And a lot of people that I asked said that they would not want to have Dolores or Bruno's power. And I can understand why, because, like, I wouldn't want to hear everything or be able to see the future either. But, like, I'm surprised nobody said, like, Pepa, because, like, I feel like having Peppa's power would, like, really suck, because, like, if you're not in a good mood, like, if you're, like, angry or, like, sad or something like that, you could, like, create, like, a tornado or something, and, like, that could, like, potentially kill somebody. So, yeah, I would not like to have Peppa's power, because, like, you could kill somebody if you're, like, angry or something like that. Like, that would suck. I would not like that. I mean, I'm usually in a pretty good mood, but if I'm not, oh, that would suck. I would not like that. But, yeah. And now, moving from mother to daughter, we have Dolores Madrigal. So, again, I don't really have much opinion on Dolores, but I mean, her character's kind of quiet, but, I don't really have much of an opinion on her. I mean, she did kind of do that whole... Why is my camera moving? My click crazy. She did, like, kind of spill that whole secret about Bruno. I mean, about Mirabelle at the dinner table. But, I mean, it's fine. I mean, this person, Dolores, I mean, with that kind of, like, with, like, having super hearing, like, she probably is just, like, hears so much gossip. Like, I bet she has, like, a bunch of secrets that she's just, like, keeping that from about other people that she just keeps from everyone. So, yeah, like I said earlier, when I asked people, like, what they're, like, if you could have any power from, if you could have any of the Madrigal's powers, which would you have? When I got responses, most of them said that they wouldn't want to have Dolores or Bruno's powers because, yeah, again, I wouldn't like to be able to hear, like, everything. That would kind of get annoying. But, yeah. Okay, so for our next member of the Madrigal family, we have Julieta. Yes. Oh, oopsie. That did not mean to do that. And yes, you do pronounce it Julieta and not Julieta because it's in Spanish, and in Spanish you pronounce J's as like an H, so it's pronounced Julieta. And yeah, I can see why that is like kind of confusing to a native English speaker like me. But I am taking Spanish 1 right now, so yeah. Also, so like you know how I said when I asked like but some people who watched the movie like what power from out of all the Madrigals they would want to have. Well, I would really want to like have Julieta's power because she can literally like heal people with baking stuff. Like, bro, that's like the most overpowered thing ever. Like, I know she can't like revive the dead or like cure blindness or deafness or something like that, but like she can heal like other injuries. Like if you have like a broken leg or something, she could just be like, oh, time to make a batch of cupcakes or something like that. I guess it wouldn't be cupcakes, but whatever kind of food she makes. But honestly, that would be like the most overpowered, that would be like the best power to have in my opinion, to just be able to like be able to heal stuff with your cooking. Also, on the topic of like how you pronounce her name, how the heck do you guys in Spanish like roll your R's? Like I said, I'm taking Spanish 1 right now, and like when you're a native English speaker, it's really hard to roll your R's. Like, how do you guys do that? I want to know. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that Camilo's outfit turned out as well as the other outfits in this video did, but I tried. I at least think that Bruno was better, but like, I don't know. I don't really make boy characters that much, so that might be why, but yeah, I just don't think that Camilo turned out as well as I hoped. But, yeah, also, yeah, again, this is a character I don't really have much of an opinion on. We don't really see Camilo that much. He doesn't really get a lot of character development, so we don't really see him as much. So, yeah, but I feel like this is the character that a lot of the internet is gonna simp over out of all the characters in the cast. I don't know why. I feel like I've seen a lot of just like compilation videos with just the moments that Camilo has on screen. I mean, he's a nice character and all. I just don't really have much of an opinion on him. Also, on a bit of an unrelated topic, a couple days ago, I actually figured out how old the triplets are in the family Madrigal, and they are 50. And I was like, how are they 50? Like, I know that some people can look older or younger than they actually are, but the triplets do not look like they're 50 years old. They look maybe like in their early 40s. Like, how? How are they 50? They just seem a lot younger than that. I don't know why. So moving from father to son, I mean, not father to son. Moving from son to father, we now have Felix Madrigal. So he is another powerless member of the family, just like Mirabelle. So, yeah, I don't really have much of an opinion on this character, although he does seem like a pretty nice guy, to be honest. I think this outfit turned out somewhat better than Camilo. Yeah, like, I mean, I think I've done pretty good with most of the outfit recreations in this video. I don't know, you guys might disagree, but I think so, but I don't think I did very well with Camilo. I'm gonna be honest on that, but I think I did better with Felix. So, next we have another powerless member of the Madrigal family with Augustine, or is it Augustine? Augustine? I don't remember how you pronounce his name, I'm sorry. I think it's like Augustine? It's something along those lines. I actually really like this outfit. I actually think I did a good job with this one. I feel like I really like the colors in Augustine's outfit. And again, I don't really have that much of an opinion on him. But yeah, so this just rose flower corsage thing. I don't know flower button? I don't know what you would call this thing, but I think it looks really good. So, yeah, it's like perfect because it like completely matches what it looks like in Augustine's pictures. So, yeah, so actually I realized that there's actually 12 characters I have to make, not 11. For some reason, when I first went to go make the script, I forgot Julieta. Not Julieta, Julieta. I already had this whole tangent earlier. I almost forgot Julieta. I'm like, oh, right, I need to put her in too. So, yeah, but now that we're on the 11th character, I am going to show you the final character, which is my favorite character out of every character in this movie. You guys ready? Antonio! And I'm gonna be honest, like I said with Camilo, I don't think I did a very good job with Camilo, but not Camilo. I don't think I did a very good job with Antonio, but I tried. But like, okay, Antonio, he is my absolute favorite character in this movie, no question. Like, he's so sweet and cute, and like, he's the closest to Mirabelle of all of the other family members. Like, he's so cute and he cares about her so much. It's like, they're close enough to be siblings. Like, every time this guy is on screen, I just want to walk through the TV or like the movie theater or whatever I'm watching it from and just give this guy just a huge hug, because this guy's just so adorable. Like, I love this guy. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, if you couldn't tell, definitely my favorite character. This face, though, I literally found it under the masculine section for masculine makeup, and it is literally called Antonio, and I was like, oh yeah, this worked. This is definitely working. So yeah, I used the Animal Dorm in Enchantix High as a backdrop because his power is animal related. He can like literally talk to animals. That's another thing I love about him. He is an animal lover, and I'm also an animal lover, and he can literally talk to animals. So his room is like all like nature themed. So this is like the perfect place to film it. Duh. But anyways, guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to consider liking and subscribing to see more content like this on my channel. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a great day, night, or afternoon. Bye, guys!